guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day as always. I am busy down here playing with my sawmill. I love sawmills, they're brilliant, they don't really do much, but they're cool nonetheless. You put stuff in and it gives you more planks, what's better than that? See, loads of guys. Now I want to make myself a load of paper, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up by pulverizing a load of this, and we're going to put a load of those guys in there. It's going to pulverize it up for us and give us wood chips. They should stay in there because they don't do anything in a furnace. Yeah, there we go. So let's let those guys go and do that, and I'll give you a little tour around of what I've done. I haven't actually done too much as far as new stuff goes, but I've just been working at getting loads of ores and things and whatnot. I've got some emeralds. I need to take some time off during this episode to probably go and do some graveling so that I can get some diamonds, hopefully. But the idea today is to get a mob farm sorted. A spawnery jobby of types, so that we can get many and many of all their tasty goodies. Yes, and I have horses and ocelots now. It seems they really enjoy our little area over here. They love it, literally love it. And unfortunately, which kind of sucks, is if we make our way over to my house and go in here. Do you guys notice anything different? Except for the chest up there, it's got some magical stuff in it. Notice anything different? No. I think when I was sleeping one night, I had a very sneaky ocelot sleep in my house, and I think it ate my chicken. Kind of gutted. Only just realised about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, ocelot, chicken, either that or it despawned, one of the two, but the chicken is no more. So yeah, we're going to need to get ourselves another one of those. I'm pretty sure there's a sheep over there as well. Yeah, I can see him just hanging out over there. So we need to do something about all these animals spawning. I'll find something eventually. Maybe we can turn the horses into glue or something. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Alright, so we need to start by making ourselves grinders. Grinders are going to be used to grind up all the mobs and give us all of their tasty good stuff, including mob juice, which we'll use at some point as well. But we're going to need books, we're going to need invar swords, we're going to need plastic sheets, we're going to need all of these good things. Now, plastic is made like this, so you get raw plastic from smelting up rubber bars. Rubber bars are crafted by smelting raw rubber. That's going to be a thing. So if we go over here, and I don't think I have too much just yet, but it's going to be enough because you seem to get absolutely tons from these guys. I have 30 bits, so let's go grab this and we'll get this smelting in our redstone furnace downstairs. That will give us the plastic that we need, or the silicone-y plasticky stuff that we require to do this. So let's throw that in our furnace and that should start cooking up. Should have a decent amount of wood chips now, so we can go and turn that into paper that we're going to need for our books, and we're also going to need some blank patterns, and we're going to need some string, and I should be able to get a decent amount of string from my infested leaves over there. So let's turn that all into paper. There we go, 60 paper. Look at all that paper, it's amazing. I'll grab the rest of these, let's turn these into planks, and we'll turn these into sticks, and let's make a load of these. Cool, that's 9. I'm going to make, let me think, we need 2 per book, 2 books per thing, so that's 4, so 4, 6, 12. I'm going to need 12 of these guys, aren't I? Okay. There we go, good stuff. That should do the trick. So 12 of those, loads of paper. Let's take our crook and go and beat up some of these infested leaves. Hopefully we'll get a pretty decent amount of string from that. There's also a sheep there that I would like to harvest. He's a little bit, I wonder if, give me, no, oh, I knew that would never end well. Wow. Well, at least I tried, We do need to do something with all these animals soon. It's, we're getting a fairly decent amount of them, and for times like that, they come in kind of handy. So, yeah, I'll start making some pens soon and hoarding them all up together so that we can use them, especially the sheep, for string, because we can pulverize the wool to get us string, which is pretty handy. It means I haven't got to keep growing these infested guys like this. Here we go. So let's get all of this string from this tree. Cool. And we have, how many bits do we have? We have 38, 33? 33, yeah, we got 33. So let's see how many books we can go and craft with this. I don't think it's going to be enough because I need 12, but it's going to be fine. So let's have a look. Our grind is required 2 each, that's 2, 4, 6. So I need 6 books. Each one requires, oh no, we're going to have more than enough, aren't we? Yeah, that's bang on. Cool. Alright, so I got enough books that I need for our grinders. And we're going to need a load of tin gears, so we're going to need buttloads of tin. What's that? 2 per piece, so that's 6 tin gears I'm going to need. So let's have a look. I should have some more stuff downstairs as well, because I just started smelting some bits up. Yeah, nice. Alright, so let's take our copper. We'll grab our tin, wherever that's hiding out. There we go. And make ourselves a load of these guys. So I need 6 of the gears. So let's see if this is going to be enough. It's going to be 4. We need some more tin. Okay. Silver, tin. It's 5 and 6. Alright, we're almost there. We need some gold and some iron. So let's take the rest of our iron, take our gold and our glass, and make a load of these. So we're going to need 3 of these. And obviously you can make as many of these grinders as you like, but I decided I'm going to make like a T-shaped room. Don't know why. Just thought I would. Seems cool. And redstone. Cool beans. I'm running low on redstone. I might have to set up some sort of bloodwood farm or something like that. So there we go. There's 3 of those guys. And I believe that's almost it. We just need our Invar swords, don't we? I don't know how much Invar. I've got 3 Invar, so we might have to make some more of that stuff. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. So we've got enough to make, what's that? 1, 2. Invar is iron and ferrous. Pulverized ferrous, pulverized iron. Yes, it is. And I can guarantee I have some of that downstairs. So let's go have a look. We've got iron and ferrous. Nice. Alright, let's go make some of this stuff in our induction smelter. So we'll throw our ferrous in there. And we'll throw our iron in there, and we're going to need a fairly decent amount of this. So let's just let it do its thing for a second. We'll see how much we get. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I'm just going to let it use it all up. I'm going to need more Invar later down the line anyway. So we need 2 more swords, and we should be good to go. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, so tin, gears, books, these guys, plastic sheets is the last thing that we need. So let's throw some of this stuff away up here so we've got a little bit of room left in our inventory. Gold and whatnot can go in there. Our tin can go back in its little tinny place. I love the jabber barrels because they automatically they sort out the difference in the item types, which is nice. That's that one there. Alright, we're looking good. So we should have all of our rubber smelted up now. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. And if we go and smelt this again, we should get ourselves some raw plastic, which is what we're after. So let's leave that in there. Cool. Alright guys, well I'll be back once this has gone and smelted up into our rubber that we require, our plastic, and we'll start making this farm down here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Alright, so I have my grinders. I have 3 of them. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with something like this for the time being. So it's going to be nice, small and simple. And it should hopefully work, dependent that it's further enough away from the spawn point, which I think it is. We'll find out. We'll find out. So I've set up a little room here. The grinders themselves will grind away in a 3x3x3 in front of them. So this area here will be grinded by this one, this will be grinded by this one, this will be grinded by this one. It sets up for maximum potential. That's kind of the thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw these guys down here like this, just like that. And then we're going to box it in. And hopefully, just hopefully, this is going to work. So let's do that. We've got our cobblestone. And let me double check to make sure that it's going to... stuff is actually going to happen in here, and I have a feeling it is. There we go, we can see that stuff can spawn in here. So let's fill this up with cobble, and as we do that we should find that stuff is available to spawn in here as it gets dark enough for those guys to start doing their thing. There we go. How are we looking in there? Yep, there we go. That back area is good to go. Let's do here and along here. If we have a look in there, we can see that it's starting to get dark enough now, which is good. And we'll do this side on here. Let's do this. And it's kind of scary, as there is a high chance that I could easily fall off. But I think we're going to be alright. So, there is like that. It means all the good stuff's happening. And if I have a sneaky peek from maybe around this side. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like we're good. Stuff's going to spawn. Excellent. So, let's go and close that up. And what we'll do is we'll break these bottoms under here so that we can get some power going to these guys. Remember, we've got all of our crucibles doing all that, so we've got more than enough good stuff. There's the evil music of spawning, which is good. It's a great sign. And there is that. So we should find these guys are now getting power. Lovely jubbly. Let's go grab ourselves some chests so that we can start collecting anything that does spawn in there, which is going to be good. How much have I got? Oh, I might even need some... No. I think I have just enough to make some chests. Or I'm going to have to go and cut down that tree. Yes, go cut down that tree. I'm going to need to do some tree cutting between now and then because I have just exhausted a load of my wood. There is a pig. That is a pig. Yes. I so need to sort this farm out. Like really badly. Need to sort this farm out. There we go. Alright, that's going to give me all of the wood that I need to make me some of those guys. Yeah. And eventually we'll set up like a big barrel system. But having a few chests down for the time being is going to be more than enough. So let's do that. So we need 3 chests. Cool beans. And apparently a guy can spawn there. Huh. I didn't know that. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so let's go back and we'll set this up. So let's grab some chests. There we go. And stuff's already spawning in there. Beautiful. So, there's that one. Poof. There's that one. And there's that one. Great success. All of the things. So we've got ourselves some of that. We've got some of this. And bearing in mind this is the only place that stuff can spawn, it means that there is a extremely high chance of stuff spawning in here because, you know, nothing can spawn anywhere else. So it all has to spawn here, which means there's going to be a much higher density of bad guys, which is brilliant because I love bad guys. Alright, let's get rid of this block over here without falling into the void. And I need to make my way upstairs, don't I, so that I can cap that off. So let's do this because I definitely don't want guys spawning on the ceiling. That would suck. So let's do this. So that's that one there, that one there, and that one there. We shouldn't have anyone spawning now. Let's just double check the sides to make sure I didn't leave anything open. No, we look good. Alrighty. Get rid of these bits. And I think that's going to go through the ground. Yeah. Alright. Cool beans, it looks like we're good. So now we just have to leave it, wait for guys to spawn, and everything should work perfectly fine. Yes, although I do find you generally have to move away from it for them to spawn. It's kind of weird. So let's move away. We'll give it a minute or two. I don't know, let's give it like 10-15 minutes and we'll come back and see how that's doing. But we already know it's working as we have all of this stuff, which is great. Yeah, cool. So we're going to need barrels for these, we're going to need wood, we need all that. So I might even have to set up some harvesters and whatnot so that we can start working on our wood production a little bit better. But I'm kind of enjoying cutting down the trees just so that I can upgrade my hatchet. I've done like 0 cutting between now and last episode, so maybe I'm going to have to get back onto that. See how amazingly good I can make my hatchet. Yes, and this is also going to really help with turning in one of the quests that we need to do. So if we have a look inside our quest book, we have a section here in Learning to Skyblock, which is Mary had a butcher shop. And for that we need rotten flesh and we need bones. Yes, so bones and rotten flesh are going to be the main thing that we're going to need for this. And we can hand those in fairly easily, which isn't too bad. Alright, so let's have a look at some of the other quests that we have to do while that's doing its thing. We have its automatic, which is a big one that I'm kind of trying to work towards at the minute, but I'm yet to get a diamond from sifting gravel, which sucks. I've got emeralds, but I'm pretty sure the autonomous activators require diamonds in this. Let's have a look. Autonomous activators. Yes, they require 2 diamonds and 2 emeralds to make a autonomous activator, and before I can really do anything with them, I'm going to probably need around 4 of them to make something really automatic. We can go with 2, but 4 is a fully automatic guy, which would be Very helpful. We're also going to need ender pearls, so ender pearls are one thing that we're going to need, and they're going to help a lot. So that's going to be those guys. We have Steel Power, which is one we can start working into. Hell's Kitchen is another one that we can sort out. You're a Wizard, Steve, is very good, but this is going to require a diamond, because I'm going to need a diamond to make my Bloody Power, and I'm pretty sure Blood Altars these days use a diamond. And between this and last episode, I did go and do some looking up on the blood magic, so I do understand it, which is kind of good. We also have Sky Shards, which is another one, and I've been looking at this and it seems kind of cool. So you can go ahead and you can get yourself shards, because I was wondering, you know, where do I get these shards from? There are no areas for shardage, and it turns out they've got us sorted. So if we read this, you may have noticed a minor lack of infused stone on this map. You may also be wondering, how are you supposed to get shards for crafting farmcraft recipes? Luckily enough, we at Evil Sky Overlords thought you might whine about that, and I did. I whined. And Zero kindly made it possible. Take a hammer from Ex Nihilo or Ex Aquilo and hit blocks to produce the shards at an admittedly rather small drop rate. The blocks to hit are obsidian, TNT, ice, grass, sandstone slabs, and or sandstone is stacked on top of each other. So maybe we could give this sandstone a go and see how it goes. So sandstone slabs, let's have a little look and see what the drop chance of this is. It's probably going to be horrifically small. So we're going to need ourselves some of this, aren't we? What is it? Smooth sandstone. So let's get crafting. I'm pretty sure it's just... Man, I never play with sand. Is it just this? Is it this? Yeah, sandstone. Cool. And then sandstone slabs. Alright, so these guys stacked on top of each other will give us sandstone slabs in a block. We need to go ahead and put them down like this, don't we? Yeah, sandstone slabs. Alright, let's go throw a few down and see if we get lucky. I wonder what we're going to get from sandstone as well. Like, it could be... I'm guessing it's the yellow ones? Maybe? Oh, there we go, yeah. Is that an air infused? Air shard. Air shard. Lovely. And it makes sense that I guess we would get the water shards from things like ice. The fire ones would probably come from TNT, so that would be one from those guys. Although it's kind of scary to be hitting TNT with a hammer. I'm really not looking forward to doing that. That's going to suck horribly. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. So that's how we're going to get those guys. That's good to know. We have for the hoarding, which we're going to slowly start working towards soon. Go with the flow requires some AE stuff, and bragging rights is what we're working towards at the minute. We're actually kind of making our way through this. So once we have things like the autonomous activator, that's probably the hardest one out of all of them that's going to be done. The terrain smasher and the energetic infuser are a little bit more expensive, but not as expensive as that guy, which is good. Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm going to give it a minute, guys, and we'll be back to check on our farm downstairs to see how we're doing. I'll see you in a mo. Alright, welcome back, guys. I have been off doing a couple of things. I've been letting my mob spawner run and do its stuff, and so far the outcome has been pretty good. Although we do need to start thinking about our mob essence, so I've made a couple of things that we should be able to use to sort that one out. Oh look, even the mobs are shown on there. How nice. We've got some arrows, some chain. Oh, there goes that guy. Another chain helmet. Some of this stuff. We're doing pretty good. So what I've done is I've made myself a stone saw, and these guys are fairly easy to make. You need a bit of flint and some stone tool rods, or some sticks, or some regular stone tool rods. These are made of 2 bits of stone, or you can use the ones from Tinker's Construct, and they give you a stone saw, and what you can do is you can cut blocks into different sizes. If you've never seen the Forge micro block, that's how it works. So you can get cobblestone slabs like that. You can do it again to get panels. And you can go ahead and do it again to get some even funkier things called covers. And covers are awesome. So we're going to be using covers today. You can also cut them sideways to make things like pillars and whatnot. It's very fun, and I like to use it in a lot of my series. So let's go and do this. I'm going to have it coming out from the top, I think. Like this. And it's going to go along the top of the grinders and come out the side. But to make sure that it's still dark enough in there for guys to spawn, this is where we're going to use the covers. Because the good thing with thermal expansion liquid ducts is they're forge micropart compatible. So it means that even though there are two entities or two tiles or two blocks, whichever way you look at it, inside one area, it means it's still going to work perfectly fine, which is great. And not every mod has that kind of functionability, but it does work quite nicely. These might even need to go back a little bit. I think they're all right. So that's going to do that, and it means that the light is not going to be able to get in there, so it's just as dark as it was earlier. And let's go grab ourselves some fluid ducts, and we'll start pumping out our mob juice. Yeah, I like the idea of mob juice. It's brilliant, and I bet it tastes lovely. So let's get our fluid ducts. And we'll go grab ourselves a few more of these. So we're going to need some lead and some copper. Cool beans. Where is it? There it is. Cool. So let's grab another 10 of those. So 10, that's going to be more than enough to do this. I hope I have 8 tanks. If you forgot the recipe for tanks, it's 4 bits of obsidian with some glass panes. So nice and cheap. And they go and stack together as well, which is brilliant. So let's do this. We'll put these along here. You see the mob essence has already gone inside, which is great. These guys auto-eject, which is beautiful. And we're going to have this come along here into our tank, which is going to be here, I believe. Here's a good place to put our tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. And we want another one on this side. Can we get it there? Oh, oh. Hey, there we go. All right. Mob juice, yummy. The best tasting stuff. So this is all going to go and fill up, and it's going to go and claim all of the mob juiciness for us, which is excellent. Mob juice can be used in a manner of things, but the main thing it's used for is auto spawners, so that we can auto spawn mobs. Now there is a couple of ways of getting the right things for auto spawners, but before we can do that, we're going to need things like gas tiers, so that we can get ourselves the Mine Factory Reloaded safari net, but it has to be the reusable safari nets for it to work. So yeah, we're going to need to grab some of those. And as far as I'm aware, the safari nets require the was reusable, single use, reusable. There we go. They require 2 ender pearls and a gas tier. Yes. So we're going to need to get some of those first, and I have no idea how you get gas tiers in this, whether the nether even exists. In Sky Factory, it's a void nether, but the nether, the big dungeony guys, that's the best way of putting it, they still exist. They're just random, put around randomly, and you have to make your way over there by flying or getting there somehow, laying down many a slabs. That's a thing. And look how much power we've got. This is ridiculous. We're getting so much from these guys. I can't get over the amount of power we're getting from this. It's meant to be hard, but they make it so lovely and easy to be able to do. Yeah, they even had things like big reactors and whatnot in there. Why do you need big reactors when you can just have a load more crucibles that do it all for free? I love it. It's so good. And they're going to go and power all of the stuff for us. We're gathering all the lava and whatnot from here as well, which is nice. So let's grab our rotten flesh and our arrows, and we'll go ahead and hand this quest in, I think, as well as grab some of my new funky chain stuff. Yeah, it's going to be better than my leather booties, isn't it? They can go in there. Get my leather booties. So we want arrows, and we want bones and rotten flesh. I'll show you a funky thing with the arrows in a minute. So let's grab that. We'll grab that and that. Get all of these. Yeah, let's have a look in our book. So it was learning to skyblock, and Mary had a butcher shop. There we go. Manual submit. Bam. Which one do we want? Do we want the potion flask? Well, we've got 2 different potion flasks. We've already got one at base, which gives us regen. I think we have 8 uses of it. I'm going to go right, because I think last episode we went left. Yeah. Let's have a look. So we've got our... which potion flask is it? I have potion flask invisibility. Whoa, I can go invisible. I have no idea why I would need that, but it's kind of cool nonetheless. Let's go and get rid of some of our rubbish before we open up our reward bag. I seem to be getting many of bags that have multiple random blockage in them. And I don't mind blockage, but it helps when you have an empty inventory for blockage. That pig is such a guy. Look at him, hanging over the edge. He doesn't care. He's got no worries. What a legend. There we go. Right, that can go in there. Let's go and get rid of some of our slabs. We've got much slabbage that needs to be gotten rid of, and our copper. Cool. And I'm glad that we've got our mob farm set up. Now I can just leave that. It'll go run and it'll do all the good stuff for us. So our wood, these guys can all go in here. There we go. We've got gunpowder, which is living down here at the minute. So a little bit of cleaning up the old inventory. And we'll put our safari net in there. Our stone saw can go in our slightly... it can go in magic. And our air shard. Cool. And we've got another core of a heart as well. Lovely jubbly. You can go sit in there. Alright, so let's go hand this guy in and see what we get in our reward bag. This is a greater reward bag. Ooh, very nice. I got many a fishing rods. Whoa, that's actually pretty good. A 0.89% chance to get this reward. Huh. Wow, that's really good. Like, really good. So we can use pretty much anything in our RF1, I think. The usable bait is, yeah, it's pretty much everything. I have no idea how different this is. We have a Mine Factory Reloaded one. We have a titanium fishing rod. Insane. We have reeds. We have some bait worms. Let's go do a little bit of fishing before we finish up today. And I'm going to use this RF one because this guy looks insane. Whoop. Should be like instant, shouldn't it? Like, it's amazingly powerful. So, whee, there we go. One raw cod. Lovely. I'm waiting for the day that I do this and I find like a chest with multiple diamonds in there. An enderfish. Ooh, I bet that tastes yummy. Wow. I'm actually really happy with this reward. Getting all these guys. Anything that's kind of RF powered is kind of cool, right? Yeah. I wonder what this is. Like, we need a titanium battery, this thing's like, this thing's some real fancy stuff. Yeah, some real fancy stuff. And we got it. We got it. 0.89% chance in the bag. From a bag. Literally. I'm getting way too excited. There we go, guys. Alright, well, I think that's probably going to be that for this episode. Let me go and put away my stuff. We've got raw enderfish. And in here I have a nightfish as well. That I think's currently alive. Like, lifespan medium. It's in a chest. As long as it's in a chest, it doesn't seem to die, which is kind of good, I think. Yeah. Oh, bee bait. Nice. And bait worms and great hat. Oh, yes. Look at all this stuff. All these fishing rods. You know what I'm going to be doing for the next hour, don't you? I'm going to be fishing. Cool beans. Alright, guys. Well, we'll leave that one there for this episode. We have gone and made some pretty funky stuff. I'm going to get back into my bees and some more magic probably in the next episode so that we can start cracking on with that. I'm going to go and work my way towards getting some ice and whatnot together. So we're going to need a couple of more thermal expansion items to be able to make ice via our water and whatnot. So that's going to be pretty cool. And ultimately, we're doing pretty good. Getting all the stuff from in here. Yeah. I like it. Although it seems to be hit and miss on when they spawn. I think I need to be like a certain area away or something for it to spawn. I don't know. But at least we know that everything that's in there is gonna die because of the way that these grinders are set out, which is good. I've made it free high specifically for ender dudes to spawn as well. So maybe we'll get some endermen in there so we can do that. If not, I will think of another way to get endermen to spawn so that we can get our ender pearls for handing in some of our other quests and sorting out the fungus one that we need to do for getting our creepy dolls. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.